Okay. So the almighty D-Levy.
My papa.
What's D-Levy?
Dumso
levy.
Is that what the government called it?
but
yeah.
E-Levy was what?
Electronic.
No, that was the official name for that levy.
Oh, this
Electronic
is the
E-Levy.
is it what? The
But this one is
energy-
fuel energy sector levy. Yes, energy sector levy.
But
Why we
the
prefer D-Levy?
I mean,
yes, I mean,
purpose of
you
the
know,
levy is
Ghanaians.
to
solve
the
Dumso.
Dumso.
So it's right.
Ah, but wait,
You know, I love Ghanaians.
we are very kids.
Wait. But I thought the NEC said there was no Dumso.
Did they say there was no
did not say there
Dumso?
was no Dumso. They said they have put in place measures to avert the looming
Dumso.
Dumso.
But you know, Dumso was solved under Mahama 1.0. So I don't know how it found its way back into Akufo-Addo.
Bro, don't stop.
I mean,
Can you debunk? You cannot. No, it's not arguable. Many months before Mahama 1.0 ended, there was no Dumso.
There was
anywhere in
Dumso.
Ghana. Where?
My place where I was living, there was Dumso.
How many months before Mahama left?
Bro,
Mahama 1.0.
I really don't
light was
remember,
going
but-
off like crazy.
I know. I don't know if you could check the parliamentary proceedings when His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa took over.
Yes.
There was a time in Parliament that I think was it Honorable Jinapo came to the on the floor. He made some argument that there was Dumso.
Jinapo, which one?
You know, I'm talking about the energy minister now.
Okay, because they are brothers.
Yes.
One is
Not
in
Samuel,
the other
I'm talking
side.
about,
Okay, John.
John.
Yeah.
He made a certain comment that Dumso was there.
Okay.
To tell me that you saw something and then bring it back to the front.
Under which tenure?
That was
President.
Nana's first.
That Dumso was there.
Dumso was
Yes, but under President Akufo-Addo, we saw Dumso.
Again,
Lies.
how was something solved and then
These are not
within
lies.
few months into a new president, a new government, you are telling me there is Dumso?
Because in Ghana, we pay the independent power producers. We pay them. But under President Akufo-Addo, there was something that President Mahama established. That's the Energy Sector Levies Act, what they call ESLA.
Yes.
And that was geared towards solving the energy crisis in Ghana.
Yes.
So we were being charged or we were being taxed. But what happened was, under President Akufo-Addo, that tax was diverted. It has been collateralized to 2035. So it means that the purpose for which it was established has been lost.
I think it ended up being...
Now it has been collateral till 2035. So it means that the reason why the thing was established.
We did not get it.
Yes.
That one I get it.
No.
So
But-
a lot of recklessness happened under President Akufo-Addo's government in the energy sector and other sectors.
Under President Akufo-Addo, did we have Dumso?
Yes, we did.
Where?
My goodness. Even
Where?
just
Okay,
few years back.
Let's compare.
Okay.
Within just 5 months
Yeah.
of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Yes.
It started
president.
from January.
Yes.
And the tenure under, or the time under His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, which of these terms would you consider that we faced Dumso?
Under Mahama.
Yeah.
And Mahama and...
In fact, I think the name Dumso even came under Mahama's government.
No, I'm not talking
It's not
about
anything.
Mahama
It came.
1.0. I'm talking about now.
Now,
Did we face
more Dumso.
Dumso within this government or
the previous one.
Answer first.
Oh, me, I know
This
it's
one.
clear.
This one.
Yeah.
We faced more Dumso
Dumso-
situations
under
under
the
the
current
second
one.
coming of His Excellency John Dramani.
Well, that could be true, but I'm saying that
No, it's
if,
not that good. It's true.
It's true.
if that is really the case, listen to this analogy. Don't you think that if I give you a car and I just give you the car within 4 months and you start having problems with the car, would you blame yourself for bringing those issues on the car, or you think that I misused the car and then I had handed over the car with the problems to you?
I mean,
Probably I took the car.
Who likely
and I
would have to
misused
be?
the car. Probably I took the car and I
No,
misused the
that's
car.
okay.
Yes,
Well, it could be
that's
true, but
also-
that's unlikely as compared to
I mean,
between
How's
the
that
two
like-
options.
without admission, let's say you are right. Then let's go back to 2017 when we were told His Excellency John Dramani Mahama had solved Dumso.
Dumso.
When they came into power,
Yes.
in the first term of Nana Addo, did we face Dumso
No,
at
in
a certain point?
No, in the first term of Nanado,
There was no Dumso.
yes,
There was no Dumso.
telling you that. So using the same analogy I used, if you use a car and give it to somebody, or if you give a car to someone, and let's say 1-2 years into the person using the car, there's no problem. And then in the 3rd, 4th year, the person start having issues. Then you can say that, okay, then you have misused the car. But in this case, we are just 5 months into this government, and about 2-3 months into the government, we are seeing doom. So who do you think, or where do you think the problem probably is coming from? Let's think about it that way.
2 ways.
But yes, 2 ways, but the other way is unlikely as compared to.
How is that unlikely?
How do you hand over power to somebody?
The debt levels that they are complaining about, we were facing the same debt levels under the previous administration.
And that is why he established the E-Levy to take care of that, which was collateralized under President Akufo-Addo's tenure.
It was. Thank you very much. Point made.
Yes.
The issue now is, how was it that we had light
Back then.
but now there's a problem?
Do you know that before President Mahama won power, he pleaded with the IPPs, that's the independent power producers, like literally begged them not to shut down their plants.
I think it came that they wanted to.
They were almost shutting down their plants. Then he begged them. So it means that if he had not, been that statesman, we would have started the Doomsday thing under President Akufo-Addo's few months.
What make me agree with you is when the current energy minister came and they were like, before they left, when they checked the gas
2 hours or something.
Yeah,
is it not that?
The gas issue. It was little. I'm like, but wait, if you guys saw this in the beginning, why didn't you let them fix the issue and decide that because they said they'll fix it before they leave, and you agree to it. So if you agree to it, then it means we can blame you.
Yes, I mean, one thing I believe is that once you are in government, you accepted responsibility to come and lead. You knew everything in government. So once you come, you must not be pointing fingers backwards.
So don't shoot blames.
Yes, but we must also acknowledge the problems that existed before the government took over, so that, if I give you a brand new car and after 1 month I come and the car looks rickety, I mean,
okay, so
I should be able to.
So let's say you are buying a car from me.
Yes.
And there is an issue with, let's say, the car's battery.
Yes.
Right. And you find it before you make payments. And I thought that, this is the issue I find. And you like, I'll fix it before okay, that one. Let me use that. Like, you are paying for a rent. You are renting a place. Yeah. And you go and you see that there's a plumbing issue. Yeah. And you tell the owner
landlord,
the player is like, pay the money. When you pay it, I'll fix it. You know.
Yes.
So if you pay the money, he doesn't fix it.
You can blame him.
It's your problem now.
Yes.
Because you could have decided
if you pay him and he doesn't fix the issue,
it's your issue now.
Yes, but
it becomes your issue.
The burden is
to fix it.
The burden is on who to fix it.
No, it becomes your burden.
Yes.
The person who has rented the place, your burden to fix it, because when you saw it, you could have.
No, you will suffer from the repercussions, but the burden is on the one who took the money to fix it.
No, the burden still becomes on you because because if the person takes the money and the person doesn't.
The burden cannot be on the one who has paid. The burden should be on the one who received the money to fix it.
So if the person received the money, but the money is gone.
So you can use other means like reporting him to the police.
So who should the excellency report?
Use fine.
That's why the AG is there to prosecute those who have misapplied, who have misappropriated, who have squandered the state money.
So wait. So are you trying to say that during their first term, like Mama 1.2, nothing like that happened?
That's why President Akufo-Addo's tenure, who was Godfrey Dami, should have prosecuted people. But he ended up chasing wrong people at 240 and co, tempering witnesses and telling witnesses to come and lie in court.
Wait, tempering witness. Are you sure?
These are things that are facts established.
You people are diverted.
No, we are diverted.
The issue now is they have introduced
the
Doomsday Levy.
The D-Levy.
To solve Doomsday.
Yes.
Are they sure?
No one.
Or is it a repackaged E-Levy?
I think we can argue that.
No, the truth is that it's an amendment. So it's like the ESLA, it's part of the ESLA. So it's just an amendment to include, to include this one. So yes.
So it has been increased to one seat.
Yes.
I have my own professor, Professor Jampo, has said the money will be used for what it was supposed to be used for.
For what it's meant for.
What it's meant for, to solve themselves. No. And then he made a statement that we Ghanaians, I don't know where he had that idea from. I don't know where he got a study to show that we Ghanaians, I don't think Ghanaians are happy with this.
Barito, for example, he's a shepherd, not at the energy mission. So how sure is he that the money is going to be used?
He's a political analyst, so
bro.
You see, and I think that has been the issue Ghanaians have had with paying taxes. If I'll go back a little bit under 1 minute, the Tema Oil Refinery levy under President Kufuor happened in 2003. They were taking it for the purpose of revitalizing Tema Oil Refinery, so that we can be refining our own oil and have our own petrol, so that petrol prices will go down. Up till now, it's still dysfunctional. Meanwhile, when you check reports, where's the money go to? And this is the issue Ghanaians have had with paying taxes.
Exactly.
Even just like the E-Levy.
Mm.
Before the E-Levy was introduced, the idea was we don't want to go to IMF.
IMF, yeah.
So let's go.
We ended up
Go
going.
for
We ended up
this
going.
E-Levy, whatever.
Yes.
And then we will use that E-Levy to
Yes.
support our economy.
Exactly. But still,
We
we went.
Now, it's too early. Right now, the bill has been signed.
Yes.
It's now a law.
It's not a law.
How long are we going to pay the E-Levy for?
They are saying that it's going to accrue about 5 point something billion
I think in
every
the first year.
annually.
And they are always quick to come up with numbers.
You see, but nothing happens. That's my problem. Me, I'm really against this.
Deal.
Charlie, they should go for the $58 million. From President Akufo-Addo and Kenny
because right now,
They should go for the 2 million sky train. Like, they should go for all those monies and use it to fix the problem.
But they
no,
can't
but
get it now.
but that money is gone.
Charlie, every day tax. Are we not tired?
Every day. See, and the funny thing
And the
is,
fact is, this one actually affects everyone.
Everyone.
Whether you have a
Except
car,
them, because they
Yeah,
they have
they will not.
coupons.
yes, that's why people are angry at some people like Shamiwa.
Yes, and I'm a Pratt.
Because you guys
people have coupons, so you shouldn't be telling us that we are happy and we are willing to.
Uh-huh.
No, the
I mean,
fact,
even
even if they don't have
Professor
coupons,
Nyampo is also
listen,
making
even if they don't have coupons, their salaries alone, even if they don't get coupons, their salaries
Because
alone
right
is
now,
enough to buy them
GPRTU
fuel.
are saying that then
They are
it
not
means
capable.
they will increase the prices back again.
Yeah.
and the argument that
But you see, their argument is flawed, to be honest.
Whose
Although
argument?
we are all, I mean, the GPRT people.
Uh-huh.
Because listen, somewhere early, let's say January 2025, you were buying petrol or fuel, let me say fuel because we have diesel. You were buying for 17 cities. 17 cities.
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
coming for you.
prices have decreased. We can do just some simple math here right now. You are buying it fuel for 17 cities.
Yeah.
Prices have now decreased some 5 or 4 months into the new government's
Yeah.
tenure. You are now buying the same fuel you are buying for 17 cities under a certain government. You are now buying it for 12 cities. And they are saying that for every litre you buy, pay 1 cedi.
Yeah.
Listen, of course, the act is not justified like we've all stated, but it is still better than what, because listen, if you were using 1,000 cedis to fill your tank
Uh-huh.
under the previous administration,
Yes, so now reduce.
it will now reduce because it is not the same. Things have reduced, so you are not using. So I really don't get. But of course, they have been betrayed because they are saying that they were not consulted. It's like they hit
Yes.
this one.
You should have,
Well,
should have been.
But aside that, I don't
Done
think they
that
have an issue at
No.
all
The
because
issue
they are not
about-
using the same
no.
amount of money
No.
to fill their tanks.
First of all-
the issue is they are equating it to the E-Levy. Like example, you see when the
No,
E-Levy,
and that's another mistake. It cannot. This one cannot be equated to the E-Levy.
No, wait. They are equating it to the sense that
Yes.
like E-Levy, they only tax you when you make a transaction of like 100
100
cedis.
cedis and above.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but this one, whether you buy lesser, so like let's say a day, if you are to buy like for like let's say 3 times a week, that means you be paying.
Yes.
But with this one with the E-Levy, if you don't make transactions,
Yes.
you don't get deducted, and you can even go to the vendor and be like, let me allow cash out, take the money. There was
With
ways
your
of
argument.
Yes.
bypassing it.
But with your argument,
Yes.
my issue is, first of all, I don't know why, as Ghanaians, when we are able to, in a way, get used to certain things that are happening, we tend to make it look like that is your situation.
Yes.
If we were buying fuel for 16 cities
16
under the
cities.
previous government,
Government.
that is why they were voted out.
Exactly. And that's
So you
what I'm
cannot
saying.
use that one as an excuse.
so
that
no, no.
we have reduced
Used
it. So even if I'm not
Yes, so
yeah,
yes,
okay, don't have a
I
car,
agree with you.
But
No,
I
but
agree with
Roberto,
you.
you don't have a car.
I agree with you.
But you pay
we
public
we
transport.
public transport.
But
so we pay.
in this case, it won't affect you.
How won't it affect you?
Yeah, it will only affect you if GPRTU decides to increase.
and
It's
they
not that
will.
if
They are
they
not happy
will.
with it.
No,
so
no.
they will.
No, wait.
They are going to
But
do it.
Even if it's not
yes,
affect me, it will affect my boss.
Exactly.
He has a car.
He has a car.
Buys fuel.
He buys fuel. So it affects
But you
you.
see, let's put this in perspective. Like what I was talking about. If you were buying fuel for 16 cities,
Yeah.
See, and I'm saying,
and
even the basis of that is flawed because
Why is it
I
flawed?
am not. It's just
I don't
because
care that because I was buying
fuel
16 now you've
or
reduced it.
They were buying fuel at 16 cities.
Yes,
Doesn't make it right.
I would
That
have-
is why they were voted.
I would
out.
have to agree with
And
you
also,
on that.
how the bill was passed is shady.
Very fast, yes. No,
Because
you know,
they have
Ghanaians.
the
darkness of night.
Yes,
because they have
what
majority.
Ghanaians
Somebody than
want.
Donald Trump.
No,
Passing us in the middle of the
that's,
night.
In the
that's
middle
what
of the night.
you see. That's what Ghanaians want. Ghanaians want
Huh?
President Mahama to have the freedom to work. and not have distractions
And
from
you
the
are- you are-
micro
you are
minority.
speaking like my prof. Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself.
That's what you want.
That's
Me,
what
I
you
don't
want that.
We
No,
do
so
not
you want a hang parliament like what
I
we
don't-
saw under
Not
the
like
previous, so that
parliament.
now we have a free
people
parliament.
not happy when
You see, government business will happen quickly.
Was facing the
No.
same problem.
Business or
You
how
know that most of
when
the
you
things
want
that he wanted to do could not go through because of the hang parliament.
yeah.
Some people made suggestions that it's
Yes,
the way checking
yes,
the
that-
rules
yes,
of the government.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we saying that now he has the freedom to do whatever he likes? He passed laws in the middle of the
In the middle of
not
night.
in the middle of the but like in the evening.
they stage the workout, the micro.
Of course, they work out. They don't have the numbers. What do you
Wait,
expect
but,
them to do?
do?
during the previous
Yes.
administration when it was like close, the E-Levy, what happened? The minority, what did they do?
They went to bring people from the house. That's why Kenu Furiata should
They
be
left.
brought. They brought somebody in an ambulance to come and vote for E-Levy. But to be honest, yes, I agree with you that they shouldn't be comparing their prices now to President Akufo-Addo's
Because
price.
in the first place, we're not supposed to be
exactly,
paying that.
exactly.
Maybe
But I'm
they-
saying that
they
the
say
drivers
it
don't
should
have a case because the prices have been reduced.
Why don't they have a case?
They
No,
don't have a
let's-
case.
do you have a case
Yes,
because
they
they,
have a
are saying
case.
that the price have reduced, but spare parts hasn't been reduced
And that's why they didn't even want to
reduce the fare in the first place.
because spare parts remain the same and they buy spare parts. We are not being fair.
Roads are not good. So.
See, the politicians are not being fair to we the citizens
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, whatever happens, whether we have the
Yeah.
government mismanaging the economy,
Exempted.
whatever, we the citizens,
We feel it.
we feel it. We
That's
are
why I
affected.
have an issue with Honorable Sam George, but that will be for another day. So
You had to bring that in.
yeah, that one there.
But yes, I mean, I think that for me, the most important thing is accountability. Go for the $58 million under the cathedral.
No, that money is
Go
gone,
for the
bro.
$2 million. It's not. Hey, don't say it's
That
gone.
money is gone.
That man is not gone.
Don't say
bring
it's
it
gone.
back.
They must cough
Bro,
it. They
that
must
money,
vomit
wait,
it.
where you miss money? Where do you go?
We will miss money. That's why things must begin to change.
Nothing is going to change. No, no, I'm saying that.
see,
You
people
know why
don't-
I'm saying nothing's going to change. When the minority went to Yoko and
Yes.
they were talking,
Yes.
if you listen to what Honorable African Michael was saying, it was more of like,
A negotiation.
what you guys are doing.
You will do some.
Remember that we also come,
Come
so
to
we
come.
can also do the same thing. So it's more of a, I scratch your back, you scratch my
You
back.
scratch my back.
You see,
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons.
And that's what is hurting this country.
Exactly.
There's no accountability.
Because they know that, oh, I'll also come back, I'll also do the same thing. So leave me from
There's
to
no
do-
accountability. Just this week, somebody was released from prison.
Yeah.
And they are
I tell you, accomplish.
Yeah.
They are saying that
It was even
they,
Yeah.
he's not guilty. Imagine.
But that one, he can sue.
Yes.
Can see
They have,
the
to,
states.
they have to give him millions so that.
Millions.
Of
Ghana
cedis.
million. Forget, bro.
Okay, so the conversation is becoming more exciting, but we would have to end here. Do join us. You can leave your comments in the comment section and then have a take in this conversation.